How to forget someone you really like. First of all, you have been secretly in love for a long time, but the person has entered a relationship with someone else, so you have to let go and forget. Alternatively, it could be a breakup where the other person seamlessly moves on, leaving you disappointed and needing to forget them. Or it could be a breakup without a third party involved, due to practical reasons, and you can no longer have feelings for them as there is no future and it only leads to mutual torment. Honestly, personally, I believe the first situation is relatively easier to forget. Because I think it's harder to lose something you once had than to never have it at all. And the third situation is harder to let go of than the second situation because hate is always easier to let go of than love. Forgetting someone can only be endured because you genuinely liked them, and liking them may be a motivation or a habit, but ultimately, you have to force yourself to let go, which will be painful and difficult. First, try physical methods. Gather or dispose of everything related to the person, delete photos and videos that need to be deleted, and never let objects remind you of them. This is a big taboo because it will trigger a flood of thoughts and torment yourself repeatedly. Additionally, if you are of legal drinking age, have a drink, get yourself drunk, cry your heart out, and let out all the pain. When you reach the extreme level of discomfort, it will force you to reach the peak of suffering, and then this feeling will gradually subside. After sobering up, give yourself a deadline, allow yourself to grieve for 2 weeks or a month, and after that, keep your emotions to yourself, control yourself from venting easily, let the tears flow if they come, but don't make any sound. After going through cycles of venting and suppressing, you will find that you have improved a lot after 3 months. Finally, do not try to inquire about the other person's life. Don't find out whether they are doing well or not, because forgetting means it's no longer relevant. Whether they are doing well or not is none of your business. Adults have to take responsibility for their choices, and if the other person has made a choice, you shouldn't hold on to it anymore. In terms of psychological therapy, tell yourself, I'm doing fine, I always have my own strengths, and there will be someone specifically meant for me. Even if I have flaws, there will be someone who can genuinely love me. The other person no longer belongs to me, they will have their own life and love. If I reappear, it will be unnecessary and only make the other person dislike me more. Let's stop here. Lastly, I want to share my personal experience and tell everyone that forgetting someone means you will eventually forget their voice. After a long time, their voice will become increasingly vague in your memory until you can no longer remember it. Not all regrets have a place to hold on to. Emotions are the most difficult to control, and throughout life, we are constantly losing and gaining. If the other person has never liked you or if they have liked you, these are all real. You should be grateful for these experiences because with these feelings, you will understand how to genuinely like someone in the future. Liking someone is never about giving your all. If you happen to be together at this moment, cherish it. If you don't want to break up, never argue. Arguing only consumes your relationship and serves no other purpose. If you hope that through arguing, the other person will change their flaws, it is completely impossible, and the result will be the opposite. If you have already separated, do not cling to each other, spare the other person.